This
Welcome to Models Talk. Let's talk about it.
Yes, yes, yes. This is your girl Zahara Gihana. Yes, baby. Look who is in the building. The one, the only, the Akella Cook Lord. Hey, down.
hey.
Do it like the children do it now.
Oh, that's how they do it. Okay.
How you doing?
I am wonderful and blessed. Yes, I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. You know, we've been trying to get you on for a minute. You're so busy.
Well, look, this time I wanted to make sure that I made time to be here.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Especially since it's a holiday. So this is my holiday gift.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All that.
I'll take it. Yes, ma'am. Akella.
Yes.
So you are an original peach.
Yes, I am born and raised. Yes.
Born in Marietta?
Marietta, Georgia. Even
Stop
graduated from Marietta High School.
Stop it.
Yes. Lewis did that. That's
Yes,
some
he
Lewis stuff. He didn't investigate it.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Look at you look the same.
You think
You
so?
have not changed.
Wow. He went way back on that one.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So tell us about how it was to be raised in Marietta, Georgia.
Well, to tell you how I was raised, I was really sheltered. So my lifestyle was totally different than a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and dad, they kept me sheltered. I was in the house. I didn't get to go many places. So I'm not a good person to ask that particular question to. So mine was pretty goddamn good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you have siblings?
Huh?
Do you have siblings?
I had one brother, but he's deceased now since 2007. So
sorry.
it's just me.
Oh, wow. And you were your mom's favorite baby, weren't you?
Exactly. Well, I didn't stay in trouble much. So my brother, I used to think growing up, he was the favorite because my mom was always spending the extra time and stuff with him.
Mm-hmm.
But come to find out, it was because he just stayed in a lot of trouble. Since I've had kids, now I understand that a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I understand. And how
Yeah.
many children do you have, Miss Akella?
Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9.
You have 9 babies?
Yes, my husband came with 2.
Mm-hmm.
I came with 2, and then we got the 5 together.
Mm-hmm.
So 9.
Wow, girl, you better woman than I'll ever be.
You see, I had to cover up these gray hairs. You see that, right?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Actually, I can't see through the dark and lovely, baby. I can't.
Then I did a good job.
You did a good job.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And one of my favorite, you got 3 of my favorite babies. Let me put 3. 3 of my favorite babies.
Okay. Which 3? Which 3?
Blue. Oh, I want to call her Mia. There's my Blue.
Okay, there's Blue. There's Blue.
And
That's Lily.
Lily. And I never remember your other daughter's name.
Fifi.
Cece. That's right. Blue, I remember meeting you at an audition and Blue was trying out. I remember telling you to tell Blue to bring her shoulders back from the way she was walking. We were at some audition and I tapped you on the shoulder and I said, "Is that your baby?" You went, "Yes, yes." And I said, "Just tell her to bring her shoulders back a little bit." I remember Blue from being little.
Yes. Yes.
She has been walking, all 3 of them been walking since birth.
Pretty much. You should have seen how they were walking. I'm like, oh, you got heels on? I can't even walk in heels.
What made them get interested? Was it you getting into the industry or what? How did this all manifest itself?
Okay. It started years ago and I'm an athletic person. So I was playing kickball And Blue, I went to her because she was one of my all-stars on the kickball team. And she told me she couldn't make a couple of the practices because she had model practice. And I'm like, what do you mean model practice? And she said, well, Mom, one time you have to come to my show. So I came to a show and I saw my child walk. I almost lost my freaking mind. I was like, who is this beautiful, gorgeous girl walking in these clothes? So I knew nothing about modeling, runaway, or nothing of that nature. And we got a hold to a couple of bad people in this industry because, you know, just as well as I do, this is like one of the most worst industries kind of that you can be in for being used by models are being used and all that type of stuff. So with that being said, I became momager. Had no idea what I was doing. All I know is I had a beautiful child that wanted to model. So as mama bear, I'm getting ready to make it happen. And as I proceeded to make it happen after a couple of bad things happened, I opened up my own studio and so many people wanted me to teach their kids how to do that. And I was like, whoa, I don't know how to do it. I don't even do it myself. That's what my daughter wants and I'm supporting her.
Right.
And so I didn't do it for about a year. And then after so many people bugged me about it, even my business partner, Lewis, he was like, well, you got Colorful Creations. Let's do Art and Fashion GA. And I'm like, no. So it took about some months of him getting on my nerves. And we actually decided to come together as business partner for the Colorful Creations Art and Fashion GA. And so many people think that the GA stands for Georgia. And it stands for Gregory and Akella. That's the GA. So that's how you came with the dynamic team. And then once my kids start doing it, I didn't force them, especially not Blue because they came because of Blue. But then my youngest daughter saw Blue and was like, oh, I want to do it. Then Courtney, which is Cece, she saw it and she was like, I want to do it. So I didn't force them. That's something that they decided to do. And it was because as being Blue's momager, they saw it and wanted to do it as well and just loved it. So that's how it started.
Oh, wow. How did you meet Lewis Jones, the one and only, the magnificent, the fantastic?
Let me say, I had a fashion show. Well, actually, it was originally somebody else had a fashion show, and I met him at the fashion show. And then I was having a fashion show, and one of the people that he worked with just happened to be in the fashion show. And I don't like calling names, so I'm not going to call no names. This bad person, that's what I'm saying, this bad person made the designers come out and he wasn't there yet. And so I was in the back crying my heart out. I was like, oh my gosh, he's not even here, but his model's got to go and da-da-da-da-da. And he came to me, he was like, you know what? It's okay. And when he gave me that security blanket of letting me know that it was okay, when he talked about coming on together and being a business partner for that, I thought about that one moment. I'm like, I see this person has my back and he can help calm me down when I'm at 10. He can get me back down to that one, not 0, but down to 1. Yeah, so we've just been together ever since then.
That's beautiful.
And he's kind of like, he's like my little brother, my big little brother. Big brother.
Yeah. I'll give him his height. I'll give him his width too. Yeah,
exactly.
Not Lewis, not.
Yeah, right.
He always digging at us.
Always up in my business.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You were voted ATL's hottest.
Yes, a couple of different categories, and I think I won maybe 1 or 2. I don't remember how many, but I at least won at least once. I know that for sure. Yes, I did. And it was at that particular time, it was Miss Full Figured. Yes.
And so how did you enjoy that?
Ma'am?
How did you enjoy that?
I loved it because I was on when I tell you I was on a high adventure. I just became Miss Exquisite Full Figured of the state of Georgia. So then after that,
don't bypass that, baby. Look at you. Look at all fantabulous in the green. Yes.
Look at that.
Yes, baby.
Okay. Okay. They were like, go Akella, go Akella, go Akella.
Yes, baby. I love it.
Yeah, so that particular year, I was kind of like winning everything, and I was so excited, and it couldn't have came at a better time. You know how like sometimes you hit this high and then you get this plateau, and just when you start like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing anything, then I just started winning things back to back to back to back. It gave me that extra drive. And then once I did that, I moved into a larger building. So I moved from 1,200 square foot building to a 12,000 square foot building after that.
And that's Colorful Creations, right?
That's it's Colorful Creations / Highlight Studios.
Highlight Studios. Okay. Yeah. Been there, love it. Every time I come, you're just the best businesswoman. You know, you're always caring and loving for everybody that's there. You know everybody. Everybody. Okay. You work with some of everybody. Okay.
I try to.
You do, baby. Look, of course, the Queenagers, Lady G.
Those two right there. Yes.
Yes. They love them some you.
Oh, if you can get them two at anything that you have, you the ish. You done something there. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And they're always so humble when they come, but they always push you. They make sure you are on point. Yes. I don't care what you're doing. If you come in a pair of blue jeans and stilettos, they're going to look you up and down and tell you if you miss it, honey.
Exactly. And you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Love them.
Look, how was it being Miss Photogenic? Because, baby, I have seen your pictures, and you are a stunningly beautiful woman.
Oh, look, tears of joy. And the crazy thing is that a lot of times I don't like doing too many photo shoots because I'm not a person that like to wear a lot of makeup. And that's just never been me. I'm not a makeup person. I think out of the pageant that I was in, I was the only one ever coming to practice without makeup on. Mm-hmm. Even to a lot of stuff, I just don't wear makeup that much. Mm-hmm.
But the natural is in. This is what's happening. I mean, to be as natural as possible is
exactly.
I mean, so yes. You
and I guess since I love exactly, and I think since I love to smile, that's only a part of being photogenic. Most people have to work to smile. I just like that.
Look at that. Did Blue do your face? Because I was just makeup artist.
I was just in the studio just because one time Blue did my makeup. And I had just come from a pageant, something on a pageant. I said, "Oh, let me change clothes about 10 times while I got my makeup done, and let me just go and do that." So I was at the studio taking selfies, and that's one of the photos that came about.
Look at that. Yes. You need to be doing toothpaste ads.
I know. Come on, Colgate or somebody, Crest. Somebody hit me up.
The Listerine people. Okay.
Call them for me. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to claim all that for you this year. 2025 is going to be your year for a toothpaste commercial, girl.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Because I'd buy your toothpaste, baby. And I'll wear dentures.
I love it. Well, they look good, girl. That's all that matters.
They better for the price I paid, damn it. I'm just keeping it real. It is what it is. Some of us got good dental, some of us don't. Because I have lupus, my teeth used to chip away because I don't hold calcium. So my teeth chip away. And I could bite a piece of lettuce and break it. It wasn't that it was dirty. I just bite some lettuce and chip a tooth.
Oh my gosh.
So I said, you know what? We gonna fix this real quick. I had no problem going in. I had 28 teeth they had to pull out.
28?
I told them to take them all.
Oh my God.
Deal with all that. That was painful. No. The pain was, it seemed like it hit a nerve. Every time I chip a tooth, it seemed like it hit a nerve.
So, oh my gosh.
If I'm going to be in pain, I'll take them out and I'll put some dentures in and we'd be happy. I did that at 40. Why are you playing?
I'm not mad at you.
I cut off all my hair and got all my teeth. I went bald on the head and bald in the mouth.
Okay. No, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, we got to do what we do.
Confident bald mouth sister. Whatever.
Wait, look, when I shave all mine off, I'm going to be like, Z, what I need to do? What I need to do to my head?
I'll tell you exactly what to do, girl. I'll tell you exactly what to do. A hot rag,
Uh-huh.
Shave it on off, hot rag, clean it up. Make sure you got somebody behind you looking at it. Make sure you got all the back gone.
Got you.
Got
Got you.
all the
Okay.
back gone, and then keep it shaved every day. All you gotta do is get you a good razor, not
Uh-huh.
not not the razor used for your armpits, your hand palm razor. And do your head every day. And every now and then I give myself a break and grow back 10 times faster. And I'm like, Lord, Luz be calling me. He be calling me like, what is on your head and why?
Have you can you use Nair, or you're not supposed to
Oh,
use
we
Nair
don't
on your
use
head?
nair on your the scalp is it's like baby scalp. You don't
Oh,
want nair on your head.
okay.
There are people brave enough to do it. I'm not that one.
Got you.
I wouldn't use nair up here. I ain't gonna use nair down there, and I don't use nair on my legs. No, ma'am. No, that stuff
Okay.
eats you up. And
Got you.
the other reason I shaved is because I had psoriasis in my head, like cradle cap. You know what cradle cap? Well, all them babies, I know you know what cradle.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So I had psoriasis all in my head, and I got tired of my hair falling out from my lupus.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was sick as a dog. I came home from the hospital. I had an afro, probably about that long. And baby, I had hospital hair and I could smell it. And I was like, I got up, I got dressed, put some makeup on. I grabbed my children, made them get dressed, and then turned around and went to the barber, shaved my head, and went and took pictures.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Ooh, I hear you. Mm, mm.
Excuse me, I dropped my card. Louis laughing at us, nair on your head.
Look, hey, you never know until you try it.
Baby, you be burning. You be running through there like you didn't put not
A
Alexa,
relaxer.
not Alexa, a relaxer on your head. No, thank you. Not gonna do that. You are also with the Business Association in Marietta. How long you been doing that, Miss Akella?
I've been doing that for probably about 6 years, but I've been on the board now. I just asked to be on the new upcoming 2025 board. So I've been on the board now for 3 years.
Oh, really?
Well, going on
And
3 years, let's say
that
that.
look at this picture. This is nice. All
Oh,
about the business, baby.
yes, all about the business.
This is nice. So what does that entail when you're on the board? What kind of decisions are you making?
Well, you have each one of us has specific goals or roles, you can actually say.
Mhm,
Me, I'm a part, well, let's say I'm in charge of ribbon cuttings. So
mhm.
for all of the ribbon cuttings that Marietta Business Association do, I'm that person. So, since I'm extremely, they call me the happy person.
Of
They're
course.
like, you just got that energy, you got that vibe, you
Mhm,
got that thing that people need when they open a business, because they're already stressed out. So
mhm.
they need that. And they're like, are you going to bring your fans? I'm like, I might scare somebody. So I try not to take them everywhere. So I'm in charge of ribbon cuttings, and I'm
But
also a
the
part of
fans,
membership.
the fans come with you, baby. No matter where you go, we used to hear that pop,
Exactly. Yes.
pop.
At a fashion show, I got those for real. No joke.
I know, I
Girl,
know.
I even have them in church.
Stop it.
Yes, I do.
So,
And see, I can't sing, right? So I told them, I was like, I can play an instrument. And they gave me the tambourines. I had the tambourines in one hand and the fan in the other. I'm like, bam.
look, Lewis says, I'm Akella and I demand your attention.
That's me. That's me.
There ain't nothing wrong with it. Tell me about your beautiful mama.
Oh my gosh, mom, if you think I know everybody, my mom knows everybody. Anytime anybody is running for something, because she's such a magnificent leader. So anytime that anybody's running for anything in office, even with judges, representatives, anybody, they come to my mom, and 9 out of 10 times they probably win. And they
Mhm.
win because this person, my mom, she's all around doing all this stuff, getting signs in the yard and all of that. She is phenomenal. So if you ever need to make sure that you win something, definitely have her on your team. She gonna make some magic happen.
Look, I will be calling you, and then I'm like, Akella, text me her phone number so I can send her a text so I can
Exactly.
introduce myself.
Yes. And
Okay.
you and the thing with my mom is she's, like I said, she's a phenomenal woman. And when I tell you, if we had struggles growing up, I never knew. She always made sure that I had, well, me and my brother both had the best of whatever we had. We didn't lack for anything. If we did, I didn't know. And she was such a strong woman that when I had kids, I was determined to be just as good as my mom was. So we have this little joking thing going on. She has like a, let me tell you, every time I turned around, she was always getting some freaking trophy. My mom got over like 200 trophies. So I was like, Mom, I'm gonna outdo you one day. I'm gonna get more trophies than you. But I swear this woman got a lot. I got, I still got some trophies to catch up to her.
You got some work to do, huh?
Yeah, yes,
There
I
she
do.
is. What is her name for the audience, please?
Her name is Frances Cook, aka she goes by Missy. That is her name.
Well, that's what I knew her by, or Akella's mama. That out of
Exactly.
respect,
Yeah,
out of
yes.
respect, Akella's mama.
Yeah,
You
she is
also
amazing.
is she just as artistic as you are, or did you get that from her?
That's a good question. My mom, when you say artistic, it depends on what category you're putting that
Okay,
in.
you do canvas art. Nobody probably
No,
knows.
no, she don't even like doing that. Mm-mm.
Okay, all right.
No,
So
no,
wasn't the canvas art,
no, no,
but
no, no.
is
The
she a
mouth part,
bedazzler?
I got the mouth part. Definitely her, definitely my mom. The business aspect part of it, getting it done, making the stuff happen for other people and myself, I definitely got that from her.
Mm-hmm. So
Yes.
what do you all have besides that part of the business side? And I know you all are very close. I
Yes.
know you are very close. You remind me of me and my mother. We're very close too. I spent a lot of time with my mom, just soaking her in, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because as we're growing up, I mean, I'm an only child, and my mother made me very independent. So
Yes.
it wasn't no hanging out with my mom. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't.
Hmm.
No, we didn't do that. But when we got older in life, is when we really started hanging together and really had some commonalities. Especially after I had the twins, and I had a boy and a girl. She wanted the boy, I wanted the girl, so we both were very happy. Yeah. So I can't imagine with your mama and you having 9. She was like, this girl here, they gave me 9 of them. Now she is, listen, you're a grandmother,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And she's, look at them. Look at them faces.
Yeah, that's only two of them.
Wait a minute now, wait. How many we got?
10.
Stop it.
Yes.
You got 10 grandbabies?
Yes.
Do they call you Mimi, grandma,
Um,
Nana?
Nana.
Nana. I'm a
Yes.
Nana too.
You're Nana too?
Yeah, I'm a Nana. Yeah,
Yes, I'm
one
called
set calls
Nana.
me Nana, the other set calls me Mimi. Look at you! Ah!
Oh, he done went way back. That was before I had locks.
Uh-huh. Look at that pretty hair. How old were
Yeah.
you about here, Akella?
Huh?
How old were you about here?
On there, let's see. I was already married. I was about in my 40s.
Baby, you look like you're in your 20s because I wouldn't have given you anything past 25.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am. I would not have given you. Then how? Okay. How
I'm
old are you?
54. Look, I'm going to tell you, I'm 54.
You're 54. See, I'm 60. Baby, we just don't crack.
Period.
And all your babies are gorgeous. They
Oh,
don't look their ages at all. They can play ranges.
they can.
They
Yeah,
can
because
play
she's
ranges.
29.
29?
Yes.
No way. She's
Yep.
don't look no more than
She's
24.
29 with two kids.
Look
Josh,
at
he's
them.
now, that's a baby picture, but he's now 24, 25.
Hmm. What's his name?
His name is Joshua, and that's Malia. She's now 16.
Mhm. Oh, Malia is so and all her hugs. I love Malia's hugs.
Yes, and that girl is fierce on it. And that's
I know.
Blue.
And
She's
then
26 with one child.
hmm she is so beautiful.
Yes.
She's so, are you close with all the kids, or are you close like you and your mom with the oldest kids?
Well, my oldest daughter, she lives in Florida.
Hmm.
So we're not physically close,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because she's in Florida, but I'm pretty much close with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, of course, the ones that are here, they're in my face.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Would you, what would you recommend for, because baby, you do it all. You're a mother, you're a wife, you're in the fashion industry yourself. Your children are in the fashion industry. You're an entrepreneur. You the list could go. I mean, the list is like forever long. I didn't know where to start. Okay. Okay. My paper, things are written crooked and sideways, and I didn't know where to start. And then Lewis come in with, stuff that he wanted me to talk to you about. And I'm like, but the list is so long. Because baby, you do it all. How do you manage your time?
That is very complicated. I say, I wake up, I pray, and I start my day. It's not, trust me, so many people really don't know. A lot of times I go through a lot of stuff that people do not know. And they don't know because, sometimes, like they say, when people know your business, they might be praying for the wrong thing for you. So I go through a lot. If I even told you my story, you would not believe it.
Well,
There
talk
is no
about it.
way,
The good,
because
bad, ugly, and
I'm
indifferent.
always smiling. I hide behind my smile because nobody needs to know what I'm going through. Nobody needs to know what I'm suffering unless you're going to help me. Other than that, hey, just people just say, Akella, oh my gosh. So, that's all they need.
Mm-hmm. I understand that, but don't you think sometimes your story can be a testimony to others that there may be that one person that you can help, Akella?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I do when people ask me to come speak,
Mm-hmm.
or I even a part of a collaboration book. I even wrote one of my stories in the book. And when a lot of the ladies read it, they even became authors, and I pretty much encouraged them, and they wrote books as well off of reading my chapter.
Wow, that is absolutely fabulous. See, this is what I'm talking about, uplifting everybody. And I know you don't only uplift women, you uplift men too.
Look, I uplift anybody I can lift up.
You're very supportive. I remember coming into the industry and meeting you here in the industry here in Atlanta, and I thought you didn't like me.
What?
I did. I thought you didn't.
I
I
like
thought you
everybody,
didn't
just
like.
about.
Huh?
I like everybody, just about.
She said just about. I thought you didn't like me. I remember you telling me. One time we were walking for a meeting show. We were auditioning for the show, and you told me, you point blank, you said, "You know what? I love your walk, but you scare me because I think you're gonna fall all the time."
That part. Yes. Yes.
I was like, no, man, I'm not gonna fall. I may look a little awkward. And then, I'm walking in 6-inch stilettos before 6 inches was popular.
Yeah, see, I'll be walking in tennis shoes. I'm like, forget all that. So if I see other people walking in high heels, I'm like, ooh, you making me sweat now.
I think I was making you sweat, Miss Akella.
Yes.
I think I was making you, but I appreciated your honesty. I never forgot that. And I was like, maybe she just don't like me. I was like, oh my God, how did I offend this woman? I don't know. Maybe she ain't gonna let me in this show, but I made the show. So because you were one of the judges. And I was like, oh Lord, what did I do?
Is trust me, to me, it's not about you. It's just about your safety. That's how I am. I mean, and only you know what you can, what you're
Right.
capable of. You know what you can and can't do. I don't know that. I just know what I may see with my own eyes.
I know. But it scared me because I was like, I didn't know what I did.
No, no,
I
I
didn't
tell
know what
people all the time. I
it could
may
have been the heel I had on too.
No, see, I may look like I'm not approachable, but I'm very approachable.
I know this. I know this, Mr. Keller. And that's why I love you because you always are so radiant and you're so down to earth. You know, you must get that from Miss Missy too and your family. Is your
Girl, I tell people all the time, don't mess with my mama because she crazy.
Oh, no. I got a crazy one too. It must be us black women thing.
Oh yeah, and if you ever want to piss her off, just mess with me, and ooh, she turned into somebody else.
I
She
know.
don't play about me.
I know. That's the way my mother is too. And see, I'm the only child, so my mother really get a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm like,
Yes,
I sometimes I have to ask, why, better? Why?
exactly. Yes,
Baby, calm down. I didn't take it the wrong way. Don't worry about it.
yes, I feel you.
You know, tell me about the industry here versus other industries that you've noticed, things you've noticed, and things you would like to change.
Well, things that I even tried to change for myself, but people don't know sometimes I guess you could say the logistics behind things.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I listen to what models may want, and it is, of course, they want to be paid. I totally understand that. So, sometimes when you have fashion shows, we try to look at how do you actually go about being able to pay a model,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you have a bunch of good models. How do you go about doing that? And you people get tired of doing ticket sales. I understand that. But it's like when you have a small bit, this is the difference. When you have let me just think of somebody, I'm gonna make up something. Let's just say when you have Beyonce, if Beyonce having a fashion show, of course she could pay all the darn models
Mm-hmm.
because she don't have to worry about that overhead. An example, if I have a fashion show. So
Right.
if I had a fashion show, now let's not use me because I have a building. So let's just say if you had a fashion show,
Okay.
they don't realize some of the things that you have to pay for. But
Mm-hmm.
let's just say you're trying to do something for a fundraiser. So if you come to me and you say, Mr. Keller, I want to do a fashion show. Okay, you got to pay for the building. You got to pay for the foods, the snacks, and all that type of stuff you got for the models. Then you got to calculate all that stuff. If you don't have a lot of people coming to the fashion show, how are you going to pay the models?
Mm-hmm.
So these are things that when you're doing collaborations with people, or even when you're trying to pay the models, you got to build an understanding between the models and yourself and the person that's helping with it
Mm-hmm.
to be able to compensate them some type of way.
Right.
And sometimes it's kind of hard. And so when you have new people doing this, they don't know how. Even sometimes when you have old people, depending on what the overhead is, they can't. I mean, they can give, some may be able to give you some. That's if they're a designer and they're selling clothes, and, they be able to pay a model here and there. But unless you have money, it's kind of hard to be able to compensate every model. It really is, even though you may want to with your heart, unless you have some money yourself, it's hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you think that we as models, because you're a model as well, you
Hmm.
you're Miss Full Figure, ATL's hottest, you're Miss Photogenic, you have credentials underneath your belt, do you think that that is something a consortium of independents can come together, work together on, besides a calendar, which I'm manifesting. I am going to speak it into fruition that all the producers are going to come together and put together a yearly calendar, at least 1 year, that we're not stepping on each other's toes and that each show can make some money.
When
I want you.
when that can actually happen, I would truly appreciate that. And I'm sure the other person, but a lot of times what happens is you always have a couple of people that say that's what they want. But then when you start getting together and putting everything together, the prices of this and this and that,
Mhm.
that's not sometimes what they want. They say they want it, but
Oh,
that's not all the times what they want.
he t- Lewis talking about let's call Calvin. I won't speak ill will, but I'm just gonna smile.
Oh, you're going to do to me.
Hmm.
Ah, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we could. I think that we need to have a at least a meet and greet night with inviting producers, designers, models. Have a sit down, not a necessarily a panel experience, but
Hmm.
a round table experience where everybody has each has equity in the say, and that we come up with a more distinguished calendar so that each show is a good show. Personally, I hate working in a bad show. I
Exactly.
I hate it with all the passion. That's why, as you well know, I bring all kinds of gear when I come. I try to make sure I have accessories that I can share with other people, other designers. I have been told it is not my job to make a show, pretty or what have you, but I don't like ugly shows. I don't like being there and it's half-assed. I don't like it, and it doesn't make me feel good. And if I can make another sister model feel good and whatever, maybe she don't like an outfit, and if I can get a designer to put on something that I brought, a scarf or a piece of jewelry or some fishnet hose with their outfit to make their outfit pop, then be appreciative of that. I'm not trying
Exactly.
to overstep my boundaries. I'm trying to help you present the best way possible.
Yes.
I can see us as we are all mature individuals. At least I believe we are. I
Hmm.
believe in humanity. I believe that we can come together and have humane conversation and
Yes.
talk about what is best for our industry and how we can represent in the A without, excuse me, my ears itching, without stepping on each other's toes so much. What do you think?
It definitely, like I said before, it can definitely happen. It's just people aren't who they say they are.
Mhm.
That's just all it boils down to. And a lot of times you can only do something with people who have the same amount that you have.
Mhm.
Meaning, say for instance, like what me and Lewis, we in our minds, we make about the same amount. We don't jip each other. So,
Right.
if he knows, I'm just giving an example. If the studio comes to, if we need it for 2 days, I'm making up something. It's $2,000. Okay, so you got that $2,000 automatically. Then you got to think for each model that we have. Now we're at pretty much 2,400, 2,500. So he already know at the top of his head. Okay, I know I got to come up with 2,000 to at least meet her at that part.
Mhm.
So it's like you gotta, as crazy it may sound, you gotta work with someone who has the same amount that you have, or that can give the same amount that you have. Even though we say, no, you come with this, you come that, because somebody's going to end up being cheated at the end. And
Mhm.
then at the end, that's when you start getting a lot of arguments for no reasons.
Right. Right. And I've seen a lot of that, and that's another reason that models talk exists, because we as models talk about it in the background. We talk about the good things, we talk about the bad things, we talk about the people, we talk about the ugly part of it, we talk about what isn't being done on our behalf to make sure that we're taken care of in order to present a decent show. You can't have
Exactly.
high quality and then high quantity and then not do nothing for nobody.
Exactly. Yes.
And if you're going to do that, then you might as well just get all newbies.
Yep.
Because if you want a quality show, you go to quality people.
Yes.
And then you go to like-minded people. And if you got a producer that isn't willing to budge and got you selling tickets and got you advertising, I'm talking from a model standpoint of view, not a producer standpoint, because I've been on both sides, been on the
Exactly.
side, been on the backstage directing side. I've done some of everything in the industry since I've been in it so long. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't have like-minded people, things don't get done in the right way.
Exactly. A lot of people don't that have shows, they don't have producers. They don't have those people to be able to get them seen by certain people. It's just you invite your family and friends. If your family and friends don't come, then they don't support you. Well, after you've been in 20 shows, your family tired of seeing just the regular shows. I mean, and it's nothing, not putting anybody's family down or any
Right.
model down. It's just that they're tired of going to all that. Just because we might love to be in it, don't mean that they want to still be at all those shows.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. And if you're talking about really doing a show, I mean, there's a plethora of different shows in different cities that you can do your investigation on to
Yes,
find out how a show is actually run, how it's organized and put together, and how models are being represented and paid.
exactly. Yes,
And I mean, there are plenty of times, and you've been in shows where you don't get a bottle of water, but to bring your own. You don't get anything to eat. To bring your own snacks. You
yes.
don't. You look at you.
Oh my,
Crack up, boy.
yes,
Yes. You know. You know how that is, and you know how that feels, and you know how it makes us feel as a group of women, or a group of women and men back there trying to do the best we possibly can in a little bitty space that's this big, changing 3 or 4 times for 3 or 4 different, or twice for one designer, and then 2 times from 2 other designers, and trying
yes,
to step on each other's toes and get in each other's hair, and not getting on anybody's nerves, and you still trying to present and keep all of that other stuff off your head, but you're thirsty as hell. All you
exactly
gotta
that
pee.
part. Mm,
All you
hmm.
gotta pee.
It's like, give me my water.
Can it be cold one time?
Yes,
Can I have some cold water just one time?
exactly.
A napkin.
Mm,
Pat my,
mm,
you
that
know,
part. Yes.
I mean, it's something. And I have been throwing around this word all year until here recent. You know, my thing was boycott all
Uh-huh.
the real models. Let them start with all newbies and see what kind of quality of show they have. Boycott. Stand up. Somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to stand up and say, wait a minute. Enough
Yeah,
is enough to be treated a certain way for so long.
exactly. Yes.
You get to the point where you don't want to walk for certain people,
Yeah.
you
Hmm.
know, because the quality of show that they're going to produce. Or you got people that come in behind you and have all these expectations and think that you're supposed to flip over backward because they in the room. I'm just saying,
Mm.
like I say, we talk about it all here on Models Talk,
Yes.
from all perspectives. And I think it behooves producers not to sit down and tell straight up their models or their designers what is needed, what's expected, how they want things to be run. If you don't have a backstage director, let me know. I'll bring the trash bag.
There you go. Yes.
Because don't come to me talking about my area wasn't clean, because I always clean up my area.
There
I
you go.
my stuff is clean. Now when I look around and it
But
ain't
when I look around,
when I look around and stuff ain't clean, that ain't my problem.
uh,
But I got a trash bag if anybody
mm,
wants to use it.
mm,
Because I can't I don't clean up behind grown folks. I didn't clean up behind my kids. I taught them how to clean up.
there you go.
And personally I think it's horrible. I think that's a horrible look on us as
Yes,
not only grown people but as models that are supposed to be quote unquote professional. I think that word is thrown around entirely too much.
I agree. Yeah.
you know what do you see that, other than what we've talked about, that can be changed in 2025? What can we do to help producers be better? What do you think?
I would say they got to be able to get out and get the people that need to be at the shows inside. That's that's truly what's needed. Because
Absolutely.
if you don't have those people there, then you can't charge so much to even get in the show. You
Well,
shouldn't be able to make so much money, the person that's actually doing the show, if you're not being able to give them something.
how are you going to charge give a model 5 tickets, say sell 5 tickets at $50 VIP, $25 at general admission, and then you serve VIP turkey necks?
Mm. Said again.
Personally, my mama don't eat turkey necks,
Mm.
and she would definitely be a VIP. How do you not give a model two comp tickets
Mm,
so you can have some people in the audience
there
instead of
you go.
having 5 designers, 30 models, and 20 people show up in your audience?
Yeah, it just has to be a better way.
There's got to be a better way, and we're smart enough to be able and strong enough to be able to come together and make that happen. You know, and there are going to be those select few. I can't do it. I don't want to work with this person, this person, this person. You know what they're gonna be over there talking about you.
That part. But see, if you wise, you got to know the person that you're working with and make sure that they're loyal people as well, because that will cut your throat too. It'll
Yeah,
make you look bad, even though you had good intentions and your intentions were good. However, that other person effed it up. Now you looking bad.
you're absolutely right, and not effed it up for just them, but effed it up for a whole bunch of people.
Exactly.
You
Now
know,
your name being ran through the mud because you was associated with
associated with it. What is it? Association brings on assimilation.
it.
Yeah, you know, and a bad look is a bad look all the way around, because
Exactly.
I've been in fashion shows over the years, and I've been asked by certain people that are producers, that are directors, how was their show? I don't lie.
Look, I feel you.
I do not lie. I'm going to tell you what was good, bad, ugly about the whole situation, what I loved,
Hmm.
what I didn't like about it. I don't think that if you are a professional, and there are us that are considered professional models, you would be considered professional, Akella. You know, I mean, you got titles under your belt, baby. You can't be considered nothing but a professional. You know,
Oh,
but when it comes down to it, you so silly. Look at is that a V Dinks?
no, that's actually, gosh, now I can't even think of his name. It's a male designer. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh.
Look
I
at him.
cannot think of his name. But when I tell you, when he made that for me, I was like, oh my God. I mean, he came and measured my body a couple of times to make sure that was on point.
Baby.
Yes,
Styling and profiling in that one.
exactly.
I love
Yes.
color. I love you in saturated color. You look good in saturated color. When you wearing beiges and browns, I'm like, Akella, you look too
Mm.
damn good to be in beiges and browns, unless you're gonna add some chocolate.
Oh, oh.
But you look great in jewel tone colors. You really do. That should be your thing. You know, you just
His
wear
name was
jewel.
Marion Boyd. That's what it
There,
was, Marion Boyd.
I was getting ready to say it. Looked. That's what I was getting ready to say. It looked like a Marion Boyd.
Yeah.
Baby, I love me some Marion Boyd. He is
Oh
the.
my gosh. Now that person, now he looks good for his age. I could not believe his age.
I don't know how old Marion is. How old is
Look, he older than both of us.
he? Stop it.
I'm not lying.
Marion looks great.
He do.
I just walked for Marion last summer, and
Yes.
Marion looks good. I walked
Mm.
in Dasani verse, and he looks good.
Yes, he do.
All right now, Mr. Marion Boy, but he's bad. That's a bad
That's
brother.
a bad,
That's a
bad boy.
bad.
Anytime I
And
put on his clothes, I'll be looking extra good. I was like, okay.
okay, yes, feeling it, Marion. Feather neck. Okay,
Yes.
you know, but I think, Akella, that it's going to come a time when we have to have a sit down, you know, and I models unionize. I don't know what it's going to take. Producers, I don't know what it's going to take, but we gonna have to do something in order to be able to stop stepping on each other's feet. In order for everybody to be able to get paid and make some money, because it's money in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all.
It really is.
It's plenty of money, and we need to start going after some sponsors and doing some sponsorship packages and things for shows. I mean, there are ways to get these things done with without having to ask models to not only promote the show but promote themselves in the show and then sell tickets on top.
Mm. Yeah, it's
There's a way to do it. I
yes.
don't know how to do it, but there's a way to do it. And I know that there are great-minded people out there that we can sit down and all figure it out. And
Yeah.
as a senior, there's Ego. There you and Ego. I just saw Ego Sunday.
Oh, that's so cute. I
Yes,
don't even know when we took that photo.
No, you and
Oh, look.
Fats. You and Kendra. Kenji.
Yeah. I don't know where Lewis got all these photos from.
Probably off of your pages. He be investigating you.
I know.
Baby, I'm just saying, look at that. That is so nice. That's so nice. Keller, you remind me of such a bohemian sister.
Oh.
Which I think is a good thing. I love bohemian people.
Oh, I do too. Look, people
Watch
be
out.
telling me all the time I look like I'm from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dad.
There's Dad. Hey, Dad.
Yeah. That's so funny. Every time I look at a photo of me smiling, I'm like, my freaking smile is the same.
Baby, your smile does not change. You light up a room.
Oh, thank you.
Look at you. And look, this is when you were heavier. You have lost some. How did you lose weight, Akella?
Woo, stress.
Oh,
Stress.
she said
Stress
stress.
to freak out.
She said stress. That dress is hitting everywhere. Pow, bang, and boom. Pow, bang, and boom. With that hair across the shoulder. I love it. Baby, you are truly a God-given creature.
Thank you.
You know, and I truly feel blessed to know you and call you friend. Not just associate, because I got plenty of associates. I don't have that many friends. I can count friends on fingers and still have fingers left over.
Yes, I feel you.
Small. You know, if you want to be in Zahara's world, you know, it takes a lot to be over here.
I feel you.
You know, you can't have that many quote unquote friends because they
exactly. Yeah.
disappoint you. But on a positive note, I love what you bring to the table, Akella.
Thank
And
you.
I'm so proud of you in getting a bigger space. And you have some, tell us what all it has been at Colorful Creations Studio.
You say what all has been or what all
Yeah,
I
what kind of venue? I mean, it's a venue, but what kind of stuff have you been hosting out there? I mean, you do some of everything.
Well, it's pretty much this place. I call it like we do pretty much anything pertaining to entertainment. So fashion shows, casting calls. There's a couple of people now from the theater place that they practice here. We have game nights. We actually have a game night tonight. And on some Thursdays, I teach line dancing myself here at the studio. We're just now starting our first Fridays as an open mic. So we're looking for any type of people that want to get on the stage and perform, whether they want to model, they want to act, they want to dance, they want to do a poem, they want to sing a song. That's starting up December the 6th is our first one. And, you know, we rent out the event room. So when people want to have birthday parties, celebrations, a get together, even meetings, whatever they need, we have a space for the location. We'll have a location for their needs, pretty much.
Cool. Tell us exactly where it's located.
We're at 1148 Franklin Gateway in Marietta. It's right off the expressway. So anytime that you're having something, and it's free parking. Let me say that again. It's free parking. So, you know, you have an event here and you got the free parking, you got great access. There is some restaurants close by. So if you need to grab stuff, you got Walmart that's close by, Publix. You got a lot of things that are really close by to help make this a great location. And I tell people all the time, you have to realize our space is a lot bigger than some other places. So the price, of course, is going to be a little different. However, depending on what type of event it is, we negotiate on certain things and make your dream happen.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. When is your next show, Akella? When are you doing the next show?
I don't know.
Oh, what do you know?
I don't know because in May of next year, I think it's going to be our last month here.
Oh, wow.
So if I have one, it'll be a going out fashion show. Yeah, so
Can I,
that's all
can I
Me and
can I
Louis got to
hold
talk
on?
about.
Can I
Huh?
hold on? Can I come in a model for you? I won't fall. I promise.
If you promise not to fall, look, you're gonna sign some papers. If you fall, it's not
Look,
on
let me
me.
knock on wood right now. I promise you I won't fall.
Okay.
I'll put it on paper for you.
Okay.
I'll put
Then
it
yes,
on.
ma'am.
What is your Facebook page and your IG, sweetie, so people will know where to find you?
Sure. My Facebook page is called Akella Cook Clore. That's AKELLACOOKCLOCLORE. So it's
Oh,
Akella Cook Clore. My Instagram is Akella C1. That's AKELLA, the letter C, the number one. So it's Akella C. So that's me on IG.
all right. All right. And if they want to, do you have a phone number if they want to make reservations for your event space?
You better only call me for that. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. My number is 678-755-9624. I prefer if you text me because I also work at the courthouse and don't need my phone ringing and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
text me dates and stuff that you may need, and then I can even call you during when I'm not in the courtroom. So yes. So my number again is 678-755-9624.
It has truly been a pleasure, and I love you. What is he saying now? Thank God for people like Akella, a true one of a kind. Absolutely. And that's from your Lewis Jones, baby, the one and only, your partner.
That means he wants something. I just like no, that's when I tell you that's my male best friend for life. That's my bro. That's my brother right there.
I have learned that he is that person. I just put something out on Facebook about him. He didn't probably don't even know it's out there, but I just wanted to say I want to take the time even right now and say thank you, Lewis Jones, for being my promoter, being my director, being the humble gentleman that you are, being the loving person that you are, and actually giving a damn whether we do well or not. Thank you so much. It's been 113 episodes, girl.
All right. All
113
right.
episodes with 40,000 recent unsolicited. We didn't go out there and ask. We just put it out there on YouTube, and 40,000 new unsolicited views and stuff. So
That's what's up.
we are growing and growing, and I want everybody to subscribe to Models Talk with Zahara Gihana on the YouTube page. Just go in there, take a quick look, and enjoy yourself, because we have a lot of stuff to say. We talk about everything around the world, that it's good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. This is all of the babies, the family. Oh, look at where they go. And Akella, it has been truly a pleasure talking to
Thank you. Thank you
you.
so much. It's been amazing to talk to you. Look, finally, yes. Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you
yes.
for being patient.
Oh, no problem, sweetheart. No problem. I've got patience. I may not seem like it, but I do. I have a lot of patience.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, and you have a blessed and wonderful holiday. Okay.
All right. You guys too. What is it?
Talk to you soon. Peace and
Yes,
love.
ma'am. All
Girls,
right. Bye-bye.
saying. Hello, everyone. This is Zahara Gihana from Models Talk. As the holiday season approach, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our participants and fans for their unwavering support. Wishing everyone safe travels and happy holidays from my family to yours. This is your girl, Zahara Gihana. Bye-bye.